9618 here, back in with another video. Today we are going to be doing this thing that I like to call speed rebuild. So I know, knockoff of RBT, I don't give a crap. So yeah, basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing I think it's going to be like 10 minutes, and I'm going to have 10 minutes to build the best possible team that I can with the 49ers, as you saw there with the Chip Kelly thing. So basically, I'm going to have 10 minutes to rebuild, or quote-unquote rebuild as if it couldn't be more impossible, rebuild the 49ers. So let me go pull up the clock app on my phone so that way I can set a timer, as this thing is simulating the preseason. And let's go to a timer and set it for 10 minutes. So yeah, once I get to the trade screen, I will start doing that. The most annoying part, in my opinion at least, is the fact that you have to back out to get your draft picks. And I know I'm saying this oddly enough because a lot of you guys know this. I play a lot more connected franchise than I do. Oh my gosh, this is bad. This is really bad. We have like 480 overalls. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I know there's Navarro Bowman, 5, 6, 7, and I know that DeForest Buckner is insane because he's a first year and he's 78, so I know he'll develop. But unfortunately, so we're just gonna go with something like that, and basically it'll just be really interesting. So let's get to the trade screen, do all that stuff, and basically, so let's go to the manual trade button, and when we start the timer, let's go 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so the timer's starting. Okay, so first off, I'm going to want to go to the draft picks, and I'm going to want to go, I think you can get, for a third and a fourth, you can go to the Ravens and get, for the Ravens, you can get Steve Smith for a third and a fourth round pick, and I know that it's only 1 year, but, oh, no, okay. What the heck? Go up! Go up. There we go. Trade declined, so there we go. So I'm sending 2018 picks, so that's why years are less valuable. So the next year is less valuable for some crazy reason. I know that if you send a second round pick, it gets accepted automatically, but I want to try and bargain here and get the cheapest possible way that I can get Steve Smith. So there we go. That's a 4-star player. So now I know that for a first round pick, and yes, this is with no regard to having any sort of future at all. I know with like a second round pick you can get Joe Thomas, who again is just a rock up front. So there we go. So second round pick, and that's very close. So that's, I haven't planned this out, but I do know like the values of players. So I want to go for a 2017 pick. That much I know, because 2018 picks are less valuable. What the heck? Go out of, okay, whatever. And then so I think that if we go for a 5th round pick, maybe that'll push it over, but I'm not certain. Trade declined. Okay, so that's, dang it, I took out the second round. So basically we go here, we go to the second round pick, and then we put in 2 5s maybe? Maybe 2 5s will push it over, and we can get the 95 Joe Thomas. There we go. Okay, so that is left tackle handle. Even though we have Joe Staley, we can probably convert him at the end of this. So now we need to look into a quarterback. I think that we need to go to the, oh gosh, I'm going to be at Patriots. And we go and get Jimmy G, because I know you can get him for like a 2nd round pick. So that should be simple enough. So let's just take him and bada boom, bada bing. Trade declined. Okay, we have our first roadblock. So I'm sending them a 1st round pick for them. There's no way in heck they don't accept. What? No, you're kidding me, right? So I'm gonna have to send like a, okay, 2 6th round picks, right? I know I'm only trading for 6th round picks, or picks in general, but so that should be just better than Kaepernick, basically. That's the only thing that I'm saying with that. DT, I know that we can maybe get, so corners, let's address corners, because I know you can get some seriously good corners for cheap. So you just got to find someone who's old, and you can maybe squeeze a year or maybe 2 out of. So I know that one of the best corners to do this with is the guy from the Texans, Jonathan Joseph, because he's 32. So you might get 2 years out of him. So I think that if you send them a 3rd round pick, you can get him sometimes. See, 3rd round pick right there. So not a fast developer. Who gives a crap? So basically, here we are. So let's see our team so far. We have how much time do we have left? We have. Oh wait, did I start the timer? Oh, okay. I have 6 minutes 45 seconds left. So why am I looking at this? I know it's going to seem ridiculous that I'm going to do this, but okay. So we got a wide receiver. We need to look into defensive tackles and maybe getting a safety. So defensive tackle is obviously the place that we want to look into first. So I'm thinking that we send them. Let's go. I think the Vikings. You can get the 1 defensive tackle. But then again, you might want to go to the Texans because again they have that the old dude Vince Wilfork. You can get him for pretty cheap, I think. Because think about it. I mean, it's a 74. It's a 35-year-old defensive tackle. How many years are you going to squeeze out of him? So 4th round pick. May just send Vince Wilfork over to me. Oh my gosh. No. Okay. Wait, I remember. He's like insanely valuable for some reason, even though he's really not all that valuable. Oh gosh, I need to hurry on this because I know that I only have like 6 minutes, maybe 5 left. And I've already done like half my rebuild, or I've spent half the rebuild time. I know that you can get Sharif Floyd for a little bit in a couple of years. Eddie Goldman will develop, so that's a huge problem. Geno Atkins is no Wayne Hack. Oh gosh. Gerald McCoy is. See, the thing is, you gotta find someone who's old before you. Ooh, Brandon Mebane. He's 31. So I'm assuming that maybe let's just throw a 2nd round pick at it and see how far that gets us. Oh gosh, I've traded away a year of picks already. That's not good. Because the thing is that we have no value in our team as that trade gets declined. So basically, I have to say, okay, I'll give you my picks. Because you have, oh, come on, you're kidding me, right? Maybe a 2, 4, and a 7? 7, maybe put that little bar over. Oh, gosh, okay, there we go. So that's that handled. Now, we need to go to team, and let's see how we're doing so far. So I think we look into getting someone like, dang it. So we have our defensive tackle. Yes, we only have 1. We run a 3-4 anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. I know that Aaron Lynch is pretty good, and Tank Carradine, I think that's his name, is not very good. We're going to have to deal with that. So Eric Reed is okay. So I think Jaquiski Tart is okay, but then again, I'm saying I know who these players are, but that's about it. So I'm thinking that we need to upgrade some offensive linemen, get like another big player up front. So I'm not sure who that big player will be, but whoever he may be, it'll be interesting. So we have 4 minutes left because I just checked, and oh gosh. Okay, left outside linebacker. So I know that outside linebackers you can pick some up in free agency sometimes. So let's check free agency before we do anything else, because I know that you can get some offensive guards. You just have to pick up players that are old. Oftentimes, also another trick for the offseason is you can pick up, like, see right here. Here we go. So there's Ben Grubbs, whoever the heck he is. That's that handled. We can pick up a defensive end, 70. Basically, all the players that are above 75 overall. Yes, they're older, but no one really cares about that at this point. Okay, so here we go. Another defensive tackle that we can sign for just cheap. Kawan Williams, again, just sign him because he's actually a lot younger than a lot of the people. Khalif Barnes. Okay, so at this point, we start reaching the people that we actually, like, have on our team or have better players on our team then. So let's see how we're doing so far. I know that we are doing better with the defense and everything. So, yeah, so it's okay. I think that if we could do some other stuff. So I know that our defensive line is pretty much as set as it's going to be since we're using the 49ers. So my goal is to get everything to like a C+ or a C. I know that that's ridiculous, but C is the average.
Well, that's so useful.
Whatever. I think that one other thing that we could do is we could go to here. I know you guys are going to kill me over this, but trading for a fullback. It's more important than you think. So trading for a fullback, I know that you can get the one dude from the Broncos for super cheap. The guy from the Broncos, I forget his name. Janovich, I think it is. He had a most feared card. So Let's just take out the 7th round pick and see if we can get him for 5 and 6. Okay, guys, so the Xbox can only record for 5 minutes, stupidly enough, so I only got, like, half of that. So, yeah, rip, but this is the team that we ended up with. You didn't miss any big trades. We did get a 2nd round pick that I was intending on trading. Shut up, phone. And then, so, yeah, so this is what the team ended up like. I doubt that we're going to make the playoffs. But then again, this team went 2 and 14. So, if we can better 2 and 14, it doesn't matter, to be realistic. So let's see here. So I'll just let it cut who it wants to cut, and let's sim to the playoffs. There's no way in heck that we made the playoffs. At least I highly doubt it, because we're like, I mean, I bet that we went 6 and 10 being optimistic. Being optimistic, we went 6 and 10. So yeah, that's annoying. So I'm thinking, and that's being really optimistic if we went 6 and 10. So I'm waiting for it to sim, and I'll be back when that's done. No. Week 8. Okay. See, this is not I'm stupid, and I didn't put it into a cloud franchise, so this is taking forever. Okay, and we did not make the playoffs. One player has regressed, and see, so Steve Smith retired. As our team absolutely sucks. Don't be like 2 and 14. Oh wow. Okay, so we actually I was being optimistic when I said that. So that's 4 wins in just 1 season, and I had a 2nd round pick and everything. So that means that if I had a little bit more time, if I had like 20 or 30 minutes to actually figure out and get the lowest possible deals for everything, I mean, it could actually be a lot better than this. So yeah, that'll pretty much wrap it up. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy this, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.